Hello, everyone. William here for 222 Productions, once again in the basement of the XL Center, home of the National Ninja League Season 4 World Championships. And this time, I am joined by a man who has many talents, including the ability to hang from a bar for approximately 100 seconds at a time.
The only skill I'm known for.
He is one half of the Brazi Bros. Lucas Gomes, how are you doing today?
I'm great, man. I've had a ton of fun at this event so far, and yes, I can hang from a bar for 100 seconds. That's what I'm known for in the YouTube world anyway. That's what they know me for.
So, okay, just touching up on that a little bit. What was your initial reaction when you saw that video of you just missing the 100-second hold, just blow up in viral status? Like, What was that reaction for you?
Yeah, it was crazy. I've had a YouTube channel for a long time before that. And I always tell people, YouTube, it's a long journey if you really want to get views. And you know what I mean? You post content to this channel, but it's like I said, I was never expecting to get a video to get that many views. I was just posting like I normally do. I woke up the next morning, and it had 300,000 views, which is already my most viewed video ever. And I was like, something's happening. And sure enough, now it's at like 22 million, I think, and it just keeps going up. So, dude, that's the greatest accomplishment of my life so far. I peaked.
Oh, well, I'm glad you had that success.
Hopefully I can do something a little more impressive than that someday.
Yeah, it is kind of weird because like you have these other videos of like you doing like the vertical limit and all these other type of Ninja Warrior moves, but
nobody cares. Nobody cares. They're like, we want to see you hang from a bar for 100 seconds. That's all we want.
You're not doing anything on the bar. You're just hanging there, standing still, not doing anything.
Yep. That's right.
So I guess just from a technical standpoint, why is that free roaming, free turning bar so difficult to hold on to?
Yeah, your audience will probably have a better understanding than a lot, just the average person watching the video, which is why I think there was so much outrage. They're like, how can this guy not hang from a bar for 100 seconds? People are like, I just went and hung from a bar for 150 seconds. I've never trained in my life. The bar spins, right? And so ninjas will understand a rotating bar like that. It's a completely different thing. When your grip starts to slip and that bar starts to rotate, you can't readjust your grip. So especially the more greased that wheel is, the more slick that bearing is, the harder it's going to be. And these carnival stands, they need to make money, so they make sure those things spin fast. Yeah. The average guy walks by. I see all these jacked guys. I get there to try. I've done it like 4 or 5 times now. I get there to try it. I'm warming up, and these guys walk up. They're super swole, and they go and they don't last more than 30 seconds. They're like, what? And you gotta understand, it's not like a normal bar. So that's why those guys make a ton of money. Yeah. People who have those stands, I'm telling you, for every one person who gets it, like I've gotten it a few times, in the time I'm there warming up and hanging out after, I see 20, 30 people go and fail. So these guys are killing it.
Yeah. So moving on to more ninja stuff.
Right.
I hate bringing up negative stuff, but I do have to ask. Unfortunately, you didn't get invited last year, and you spent time in the walk-on line. I was curious, since I rarely get to ask this, what is it like spending time on the A&W walk-on line?
Yeah, that was a really interesting experience. I hope to never experience it again. I really do. I might do it again someday. I won't be doing it this season, though, that's for sure. If I don't get a call, I won't be competing this season. But man, what was it like? It was crazy. It was honestly terrible. There's obviously like some good things. I made some great friends. Right. I love a couple of the guys who I waited in line with to death to this day. They're like brothers. But it's, I don't wish it upon anybody. I hope if you apply, multiple years in a row and you train your butt off, I hope you get the call at some point. But man, it was really tough. It was in Miami, which was local to me, which is part of the reason I did it. I would never travel, and a lot of those guys, some people drove down from Connecticut to be in the walk-on line in Miami. They're sleeping in their cars. I'm based out of there, so it was a little bit easier for me. But the walk-on line, man, it's crazy. You're rolling the dice in a huge way. I was there for 28 days, and I didn't run. Yeah. They ran 10 walk-ons. I was walk-on number 11. So it's tough. It's tough. I wouldn't. Like I said, I might do it again someday, but I won't be doing it this season. Got a baby on the way.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thanks, man. Yeah, so I'm excited to be a dad. So I got other things cooking, and I can't be in line for 28 days. So just hoping that I get that call.
Yeah, I hope you get the call too.
Thanks.
So I guess a bit more of happier news is that looking at this NNL specifically, I think we can both agree stage 1, a little difficult, to say the least.
Yeah.
However, you have a very rare distinction in this stage in that you were only one of 15 people to actually beat that Monstro Swing obstacle. Yep. In your mind, Why do you think that obstacle was so difficult?
It's a great question. I can't quite put my finger on it. You know, we saw a lot of guys who I truly believe are, you know, I'm not trying to I don't have low self-esteem or anything. I'm not trying to be negative, but I know these guys are better than me. You know, I know Josh is better than me. I know Daniel's better than me. So when I see some of those guys not hit it and I hit it, I really don't know. I can't quite put my finger on it, but I think you just need the perfect catch. There can't be a millisecond of distinction between your left and your right hand. And I think, you know, it's just one of those days. Sometimes you have a good day and sometimes you don't. And yesterday I had a really good day. I was on, you know, and I just caught it perfectly. And a lot of people didn't have that same luck, I guess. I think there's a small element of luck. You got to be precise. It takes a lot of practice, but I think you need a little bit of luck too in order to succeed. But that obstacle was a killer. It really was. Yeah.
Well, at least you can say you ranked very high this year.
I'm proud of myself for catching it. You know, it's weird because I'm disappointed because I wanted to move on to stage 2. It's hard to be happy when you don't hit a buzzer, but I know that I you know, I'm like part of I think it's 1%, 2% of competitors, something like that. It's absurdly low. So I understand. I did something really cool. Like I'm proud of myself, but you know, I'm looking forward to the next NNL. And of course, you know, the such a low percentage of clears in stage 1 is obviously, I mean, I don't got to tell you, I'm sure there's outrage, you know, understandably. People are upset, but I don't think anything like this will ever happen again. I think Chris and I think Drew and I think everyone who organized this event are aware that they messed up. I think they're aware. And if they're not aware, they're going to be, you know what I mean? People are telling them left and right. And so I think there are some changes that can be made that will prevent something from like this from happening again. So I will definitely come back next year. Some people are like hesitant, and again, it's something like this isn't going to happen again. They're going to fix it. So I'm going to be back next year, and I will be going to stage 2. I'm fired up, dude. I really want to come back and do well.
I have confidence that you will do well. So let's just assume you do get the call for A&W this year.
Okay.
Training wise, what have you been doing to prepare yourself for this year's competition?
I mean, nothing's really changed for me. I've been still rock climbing a ton. You know, people who subscribe to my channel and watch my videos know I feel strongly that climbing has got to be a part of a Ninja Warrior's training regimen. I think some ninjas right now are kind of, they do a lot of courses. They train a lot on the obstacles. There's nothing wrong with that. That's critical. It's necessary. But I really think rock climbing's, you got to have a solid base. So I've been climbing like crazy. But the dedication never slows down. It hasn't slowed down for me, you know. I know there are a ton of guys here who are super dedicated, and we all train super hard all year round. But last year, not getting the call, it didn't alter my training or my commitment at all. I feel like I've only improved. Like this Lucas from season 9, you guys didn't get to see me season 10, and hopefully you get to see me season 11. I feel like I'm going to be leaps and bounds. I want to clear a city finals course. I want to make it to stage 2, and I feel like at this point I really am capable. Just got to get my opportunity and not blow it, you know, not basically choke. So just got to make sure I'm in the right headspace, but I feel like I'm going to be fine.
Hopefully we will see you there. Yeah. Just one last question. What can we look forward to in the future on the Brazi Bros YouTube channel?
Love that question. So by the time this video is out, maybe I may already have my Marines video out. Yeah, I think I will. Hopefully that video will be up soon. It's been a challenge to get that video posted because I've been going back and forth with them. They need to approve the video that I'm making. But I'll summarize really quickly for those who don't know. I was challenged basically by the Marines to try recruitment training for 3 days, and it was genuinely one of the craziest experiences of my life. I won't say anything more about it. If you go to my channel, you can check out the video. I was there for 3 days. It was insanity. I was actually there with Jesse LaFleur. An OG of American Ninja Warrior, and obviously an incredible parkour athlete. And by the way, super nice guy. I loved hanging out with him. So he was one of the people they challenged to go out there. So me, Jesse LaFleur, and a few other YouTube creators were there. So that was a ton of fun. Look forward to that video. This video, I'm actually editing it right now. My experience here at the NNL Finals. I think that video is going to be really fun. There's a little bit of drama behind my own experience. I won't spoil anything, but if you go watch the video, you'll see what happened to me here at the NNL Finals. And, the behind-the-scenes videos for Ninja Warrior. Season 11, if I don't get a call, I will be a tester, and I always post the videos of myself testing behind the scenes, talking with the athletes, talking with the testers, and those videos tend to be the ones that the Ninja community like the most. So all that stuff's coming. Go subscribe to my channel. It helps me out a lot. Thanks for the interview, bro. I appreciate it.
No problem. And once again, thank you very much for coming and doing this for me. It's always a pleasure to get to talk to people like this.
Thanks so much,
and
bro.
Thank you all very much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to his channel and, of course, subscribe to this channel if you're not already.
Hit the like button. Subscribe to his channel. You know, you got to say it's YouTube law. You always
Exactly.
gotta finish
The
with
like, comment, subscribe, all that
that.
jazz.
Like, comment, subscribe.
And thank you all very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Hey everyone, huge thanks to Lucas for doing this interview with me. Make sure you subscribe to his YouTube channel and follow him on Twitter and Instagram. Links in the description down below.